Definite integration and how we can find the definite integration for the area from 1 to 2 for 4x plus 3. As I explained for you before, if you represent the straight line 4x plus 3, it's passing through the point 3, use slope positive. Here is the point 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the meaning of integration from 1 to 2 is the area below the curve for 1 to 2. You can find the area of this trapezoid if you know what is the length of that side, and it's very easy. You can plug it in the value, or you can use the rule of integration. So first you are going to start by find the integration, and the integration of x to the power of n with respect to x, or dx, is equal x to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. But in case of definite integral, we don't write the c. So the integration of 4x is 4x. I'm going to add to the 1, so it's going to be 2 divided by 2 plus 3x from 1 to 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2x squared plus 3x in simplest form from 1 to 2. And from 1 to 2 it means that I'm going to replace x with 2 and subtract the value when I'm replacing x with 1. So it's 2 multiply 2 square plus 3 multiplied by 2, and 2 multiply 1 square plus 3 multiplied by 1. So 2 power 2 is 4, 4 by 2 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, minus 2 plus 3 is 5, so the area is 9 below the curve from 1 to 2, or the definite integral from 1 to 2 for 4x plus 3 is equal to 9. Number 2, find or evaluate the definite integral from 1 to 2 for the curve 3x squared minus 2x. So I will start by finding the integral of 3x squared minus 2x. I'm going to add to the exponent 1 and divide it by the new exponent. So it's 3x to the power of 3 divided by 3 minus 2x to the power of 2 divided by 2. This is the limited integral from 1 to 2. Let's simplify it. 3x to the power of 3 divided by 3 is x power 3 minus 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared from 1 to 2. So I'm going to replace x with 2 minus the value of x when I replace it with 1. So 2 to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 2, and 1 to the power of 3 minus 1 to the power of 2. So 2 power 3 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4, minus 1 minus 1 is 0, so it's 4 minus 0, so it's equal to 4. Integral from 2 to 3 for x minus 1 all to the power of 2 is equal. First, I should expand the integral. I can't find the integration of a bracket to the power of 2, so I'm going to expand the bracket. And to expand the bracket, I'm going to multiply x minus 1, multiply itself twice. So x times x is x squared. X multiplied by negative 1 is negative x. Negative 1 by x is negative x. Negative 1 by negative 1 is positive 1. So it's equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. So it's the integral of x squared minus 2x plus 1 from 2 to 3 dx. So I will start by integral these values. So add to the exponent 1 divided by the new exponent, minus add to the exponent 1, which is 1, so it's going to be 2 divided by the new exponent, plus the integral of 1 is 1x. I don't write plus c because it's a definite integral from 2 to 3. So I'm going to replace the value of x at 2 and subtract the value, I will replace x with 3 and subtract the value when I'm replacing x with 2. But I can write this one after dividing 2 by 2 as x squared. So it's a 3 power 3 divided by 3 minus 3 squared plus 3, and 2 power 3 divided by 3 minus 2 squared plus 2. So 3 power 3 is 27, divided by 3 is 9, minus 9 is 0, plus 3, so it's 3, minus 2 power 3 is 8, 8 over 3, and 2 power 2 is 4, negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2, so it's negative 2 plus 8 over 3. So negative by negative is positive, so it's gonna be 5 minus 8 over 3, which is equal to, so it's equal to 7 over 3. The integral from 2 to 3 for 4x to the power of 3. So first I'm going to find the integral of 4x to the power of 3 by adding 1 to the power and divided by the new power. And this is a definite integral from 2 to 3. So by cancelling 4 and simplify it, so it's x power 4 from 2 to 3. So I will replace x with 3 and replace x with 2 and find the difference between them. So it's 3 to the power 4 minus 2 to the power 4, and 3 power 4 is 81, minus 2 power 4, which is equal to 16. So 81 minus 16 is 65. Integral of from 1 to 2 for x plus 1 times x minus 3 dx. First, I should expand the brackets. So it's from 1 to 2 for x times x square, x multiplied by negative 3 is negative 3x, positive 1 by x, positive 1 by negative 3 is negative 3. So it's the integral from 1 to 2 for x square minus 2x minus 3. To find the integral for x to the power of n dx, I am adding to the exponent 1 divided by the new exponent and add c, but in case of definite integral I don't add the constant. So I'm going to add 1 to the 2. It's going to be x power 3 divided by the new power minus 2x to the power of 2 divided by the new power minus 3x from 1 to 2. This one can be simplified, so by dividing by 2 it's x squared. So I will replace x with 2 and subtract the value when x at x is equal to 1. So it's 2, replace x with 2 power 3 minus 2 to the power of 2 minus 3 times 2, and replace x with 1. So 2 power 3 is 8 over 3 minus 4 minus 6 minus 1 over 3, negative 1 is going to be positive 1, and the negative 3 is going to be positive 3. So it's equal to negative 10, and positive 4 is negative 6. So negative 6 plus 8 over 3 minus 1 over 3, 7 over 3. So it's negative 6 plus 7 over 3. Negative 6 plus 7 over 3. It's negative 11 over 3. Evaluate the definite integral of the function 3x plus 1 from negative 2 to 0. From negative 2 to 0. The first step I need to do here, before I find the integral from negative 2 to 0 for this function, I'm going to expand it. So it's 3x plus 3. It says 3x plus 3. So first I'm going to start by find the integration. Integration of 3x, or the integral of 3x with respect to x, is 3x squared divided by 2 plus 3x from negative 2 to 0. So I'm going to replace x with 0 and subtract the value of x at negative 2 from it. So it's 3 multiplied by 0 square divided by 2 plus 3 times 0, which is give me 0. and 3 multiplied by negative 2 square divided by 2 plus 3 times negative 2. So it's 0 minus negative 2 square is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 8. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 by 3 is 6 minus 3 times negative 2 is 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So the area is 0. So the area is equal, or the value of this integral is equal to 0. Integral from negative 2 to negative 1 for 2x minus 3x squared divided by x dx. First, I'm going to rewrite the function as power of x. So I'm going to split it, 2x divided by x minus 3x squared divided by x by dx. So it's the integral from negative 2 to negative 1. 2x divided by x is 2 minus 3x squared divided by x is 3x. So dx. Let's do the integration. I'm going to add to the power 1 and divided by the new power, so 3x squared divided by 2 from negative 2 to negative 1. So I'm going to replace x with negative 1 and replace x with negative 2. So it's 2 multiplied by negative 1 minus 3 times negative 1 square divided by 2 minus 2 multiplied by negative 2 minus 3 times negative 2 square divided by 2 equal to 2 by negative 1 is negative 2, negative 1 square is 1, so it's a 3 over 2 minus 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus negative 2 square is 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 3 is 6. So it's negative 2 and negative 1.5, which is negative 3.5. Negative 10 multiplied is going to be positive 10. So it's negative 3.5 plus 10, which is equal to 6.5. Habib. Evaluate each definite integral. Number 8. The integral from negative 1 to 1 for x times x minus 2 dx. So first, I'm going to expand the bracket. So it's going to be x times x, x squared minus 2x. We know that the integral of x to the power of n dx, we are adding 1 to the power divided by the new power, and we add a constant. But in case of definite integral from a to b, we don't add a constant, we just replace the values of the integral from a to b. So we find the integral at b minus the integral at a, or the replacing the value at b and at a, and find the difference between them. So the integral of x is to the power of 2 is x to the power of 3 divided by 3 minus, here the power is 1 by dx, of course. So we're going to add 1, it's going to be 2 divided by 2. So I can simplify this one by cancelling 2 with 2 and write it as x squared from negative 1 to 1. So I'm going to replace x at 1 and replace x with negative 1 and find the difference between them. So it's going to be 1 power 3 over 3 minus 1 square, and negative 1 power 3 over 3 minus negative 1. So it's a third minus 1 minus negative 1 to the power of 3 is negative, so it's going to be positive third, and negative by negative is positive 1 multiplied by negative is going to be negative 1. So third and third is 2 over 3, so it's negative 2 plus 2 over 3, which is equal to negative 6 over 3, so it's negative 4 over 3. I think I forgot to write to the power of 2 here, so it's negative 1, it's positive 1, so now this is positive, so this one is 0, and 0 plus 2 over 3 is equal to 2 over 3. Evaluate the integral of the function to x to the power of 3 minus 4x plus 5 from 0 to 2. So first I will add to the power 1, or the exponent 1 divided by the new exponent, so it's 2x to the power 4 divided by 4 minus 4x squared divided by 2 plus 5x from 0 to 2. So let's simplify it first. 2 divided by 4 is half, x to the power 4 minus 4 divided by 2 is 2x squared plus 5x from 0 to 2. So I'm going to replace x with 2 and replace x with 0. When I'm replacing x with 0, it's 0 minus 0 plus 0, so it's 0. So I don't need the second part here. But what about the first part? So half times 2 to the power 4 minus 2 to the power of 2 plus 5 times 2. So 2 to the power 4 is 16 and half of 16 is 8. Minus 2 to the power of 2 is 4 and 4 by 2 is 8. Plus 5 times 2 is 10. So positive 8 and negative 8. So the value of the integral is equal to 10. Integral from 1 to 2 for 6x minus 12x divided by x over 4 plus 3, which can be written as the integral from 1 to 2 for 6x minus 12x to the power of negative 4 plus 3 dx. So it's 6 x adding to the exponent 1 divided by the new exponent minus 12 add to the exponent 1, and notice that you are going to add 1, and if it's a number just you add x. So it's x minus 3 right now divided by negative 3 plus 3x. I don't wanna write c because I have a definite integral here. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, so it's a 3x squared. Negative times negative is positive. 12 divided by 3 is 4. X to the power of negative 3 plus 3x. And 4x to the power of negative 3 can be written as 4 divided by x to the power of 3 from 1 to 2. So I'm going to replace the value of x at 2 and replace the value of x at 1. So at 2 it's a 3 times 2 square plus 4 times 2 to the power of 3 plus 3 times 2. And at 1 it's a 3 times 1 square plus 4 over 1 power 3 plus 3 times 1. So 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 4 plus 3, 4 times 3 sorry is 12. 12 and 6 is 18, and 4 divided by 8 is half, so it's 18 and half, minus 4 divided by 1 is 4, and 3 and 3 is 10, so it's 8 and half. Evaluate the definite integral for the function x squared multiplied by root x plus 1 over x dx from 0 to 1. First, I need to simplify this function. So it's the integral from 0 to 1 for x squared multiplied by x to the power of half multiplied by x to the power of negative 1 dx. This is x to the power of 1 in the denominator, so I wrote it up as x power negative 1, and root x is x power half. So it's integral from 0 to 1 for x squared times x power half, which is x power 2.5, 5 over 2, plus x power of 2 times x power negative 1 is x to the power of 1 after adding the power by dx. So I'm going to add to the power 1 and divide it by the new power. So this one is going to be 7 over 2 divided by 7 over 2 plus x to the power of 2 divided by 2 from 0 to 1, which can be simplified as 2 over 7 x power 7 over 2 plus half x squared from 0 to 1. So I'm going to replace the value of x at 1 and the value of x at 0 and find the difference between them. So it's 2 over 7 multiplied by 1 to the power of 7 over 2, doesn't matter, plus half 1 to the power of 2, and 0 plus 0 after replacing x with 0. So it's 2 over 7 plus half, which is equal to 2 by 7 is 14, 2 by 2 is 4, 7 by 1 is 7, so it's 11 over 14. Evaluate the definite integral of the function 2 plus root x from 1 to 4 for 2 plus root x over x squared. So I'm going to rewrite the function as 2 divided by x squared plus x to the power of half divided by x squared all dx, which can be written as the integral from 1 to 4 for 2 divided by x squared, which is 2x to the power of negative 2, plus x power half divided by 2 is x power negative 3 over 2, half minus 2. I'm subtracting the power in case of division, dx. So the integral of x to the power of negative 2, I'm going to add 1 divided by the new power, plus x power negative 3 over 2, I'm going to add 1 divided by the new power from 1 to 4. So it's negative 2 x power negative 1, and negative half is going to be negative 2 also x power negative half from 1 to 4. So I'm going to replace the value of x at 4 and replace the value of x at 1. By the way, we can write this function as negative 2 divided by x minus 2 divided by root x from 1 to 4. So it's negative 2 divided by 4 minus 2 over root 4, and the negative 2 divided by 1 minus 2 over root of 1. So it's negative half minus 1, as root 4 is 2 and 2 over 2 is 1, minus negative 2 minus 2, which is negative 4. Negative 4 multiplied by negative is going to be positive 4, and negative 1 minus 1 is negative 1.5, so it's equal to 2.5.